Hi and good evening. My name is Hasjuhwiyah Jamal. I'm a group leader for Group 2. So today our group, which is Group 2, will present our group summary and self-reflection. So the topic chosen was unique food. In this interview session, we will ask two types of questions. First is 10 questions for general questions and 10 questions for issue. So this is our favorite instructor, Mr. Emmanuel Zekel Petrus. So this is our group member and our respondent. So this is the list of our group member with their respondent. First is me as Julia and my respondent Ruth Mavran. The second is Shahirah with Sulaini. Third, Lazu with Cecilia. And the last one is Elly with her respondent Nazlin. Okay, this is me, Hasjuhwiyah Jamal, UB002020139. My first summary is through this interview session. I found that each region and country have its own unique food. This shows that this uniqueness gives the view that each of these unique is obtained from the situation around the country. For example, Sabah and Sarawak, it's sago caterpillar, only famous in that area, not included in the peninsula of Malaysia. So this has become unique to that particular area. So the second is that this unique food is hard to be the someone choice because the ingredient used are sometimes something weird and sin do not go with the taste of others. For example, unique foods in Thailand, they eat insect and are sold in certain market to be an attractions. As we know, not everyone like to eat and see the insect. So the third is unique food can attract tourists. This is because the uniqueness of the foods will attract the curiosity of the tourists to try it. This will increase the number of tourists in that area. Fourth is that this unique food is easy to find. As we know, this unique food is a heritage that can attract tourists and become a favorite of some locals. Therefore, this food has become widespread and easily available due to the high demand as it has become an attraction to tourists. So next is self-reflection. First, through this program and these interview sessions help me to improve my communication skills in English. This is because before this I did not have the advantage and confidence to speak to others in English, but through this subject I think I can be better. I learned to communicate well in English. So the second is through this subject has taught me to better understand others' perception or opinion. This is because working in group, we will not necessarily run away from the discussion that have different view and opinion. So this subject or this program has taught me to better understand the view of others and strive to discuss in a more professional way to reach a consensus. So the last is act more justly and be open-minded. This is because through this subject or this program, to get good and very good work, fair assignment will make the work easier to complete. Further, the interview conducted educated to me to more open-minded towards other people's view on the question given, because as we know everyone has a different way of thinking, so we have to accept each of those differences. So thank you.
Hi everyone, the summary I get from this interview project is unique food can attract foreign tourists by allowing them to experience a variety of unique food with different flavor. The second one, in other places such as Sabah and Sarawak, some unique food have become tradition. The third one is unique food can be classified as both expensive and inexpensive, depends on the ingredient used in the meal. Lastly, Malaysia have many kinds of unique food that can be found especially in Sabah and Sarawak such as linut, hinava, latuk and more. The next one is my self-reflection after doing this interview project is the first one, it can improve my English communication skill. It is because we have to communicate with people using English during this interview. So it's easy for me to communicate with strangers using English. The second one is it can help me to boost my confidence when speaking with people because I am a shy person, but through this project it can help me to be more social with people. Lastly, I get a different perspective about unique food from my respondent. This way, I have to be more open-minded and more respectful about her taste of food and not to be judgmental. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Lazu and my matrix number is BB211100250. So, without any further ado, let's jump to the summary. Okay, to summarize, the respondent opinion about unique food is unique foods are really rare and it is not easy to find as it only can be found in a certain place. Thus, it is a food that have been consumed by some ethnic and hereditary foods through the generation. The respondent also mentioned that the ingredients and the process of making these unique foods are unique too, where it is required a lot of skills and knowledge to make it delicious and ready to eat in order to prevent the consumer to get food poisoning. Based on the respondent point of view, consuming unique food has pros and cons to our health. Some unique foods are good for health, such as umai, which is a traditional dishes in Iban culture. This is because the ingredient of making these special dishes are purely made from a raw prawn or fish, combining with lime juice, salt, chilies, and sliced onions. However, some unique food may be harm to our body and health if we consume it unmoderately. Okay, now let's move to self-reflections. Through this project, I'm able to improve my communications and social skills. So what I mean by communication and social skills here is I'm able to be confident when I'm speaking in English with my friend, as I'm not a native speaker and I don't speak English in my daily life, so it's a little bit awkward to speak in English with a stranger or your friends, right? And the second one is I learned that there's a variety types of unique foods in this country, such as mee dawai or mee tomato and umai. Okay, so talking about umai, I just know that umai is made from a raw prawn and fish. Even though I'm live in Sarawak, but I never know the process of making umai or how it looks like or what it tastes like. So it's quite a new things to me. So the last one is I got to know the others' opinion about unique foods. Of course, there's a lot of opinion about unique foods. For example, unique foods are represent country, unique foods are good for health, unique food are traditional dishes, and so on. So through this interview, I can see a lot of perspective about unique foods, and this can be a reference for me for the future. So that's all from me. Thank you for listening and watching. Bye.
Hi, my name is Elly Mezie and my metric number is BB2110032. So, for the summary, I've come to the conclusion that an unique food is a weird food, or else we might say odd things people eat. It is something we have never tried or tasted before, but people love to eat. Compared to the food we typically eat, unique food has a different texture. The majority of these unusual food use particular ingredients to create a taste that is different from other. Like they have a secret recipe to make it. And overall, it is healthier, but not really. This means that some unique food are unhealthy and may cause us harm, because there are many unusual dishes made from exotic food. This is according to my respondent. I do research about it, and yes, certain of them, are made from exotic food. For instance, the Filipino dish we call it balut, which is prepared from chicken embryo. uh, Too exotic, right? It seems too exotic and apparently too unusual for our local appetites. So, as for my reflection, I realized that working on this assignment helped me to improve my English. Not a significant improvement, but still improve, I guess. And basically, I don't really use English as my primary language. I do speak English, but not well, or I could say not in a proper way. However, because this project require me to conduct an interview, so I think I must utilize good English to when posing the question to my respondent. Second is it can boost my confidence level to speak more in English. What I mean is in terms of my communication skill. Actually, I'm not really confident to with myself to speak in English because I'm scared. I don't have confidence in myself at all. But through this through this project, I guess it can help me to get out from my comfort zone. Thirdly is it taught me to be more open-minded about other people's tastes, style of cooking, and traditional uniqueness of food. This is because we have to respect the food they create or made, because we never know, it could be part of the traditional food. We never knows, right? And last but not least, what I can gain is we have to be more responsible on how we represent our very own unique food country in a better way. So I think that's all from me. Thank you.